Are you ready to get into the Thanksgiving spirit? Because if you are, and even if you aren't, it's time because we're thanking today.
Holy nuclear time bombs! Holy overeating! Holy roller coasters!
It's time!
It's time.
It's time for the YM Sidekick Podcast!
Hello, heroes. This is Tom Pounder, and you are listening to the YM Sidekick Podcast. This is the podcast where we talk about digital tools and trends and how we can apply them into our ministry in this very digital world that we are living in. And today I'm going to take a little different spin on what we would normally do on the YM Sidekick Podcast. Like, for instance, we would normally interview somebody and talk about a specific topic. Well, we are going to talk about a specific topic. We're going to talk about what we're thankful for. But I actually called up and enlisted a bunch of my regular podcast interviewees, and I asked them to share with me just a brief clip about what they are thankful for this Thanksgiving. Like, we all know that 2020 has just been crazy, and it's had lots of crazy ups and lots of crazy downs. Probably more downs than ups, but we know that there are things that we can still be thankful for. So I asked my friends, what are you thankful for today? And what are you thankful for from this past year? And I'm going to have them share that, and they're going to go one after another. And the way you'll know when one's done and when another one's getting ready to get started is you'll hear the gobble gobble of the turkey. But I'll actually have a real gobble gobble on that, not just my own. But then I'll wrap it all up and share with you what I am thankful for as well this Thanksgiving. So without any further ado, let's get into the What Are You Thankful For segments right now.
Hey Tom, this is Ben Stapley, and there are three things that I am most thankful for. First of all, that I had two parents. Second thing is I had two parents that loved each other. And the third thing is that I had two parents who loved each other and Jesus. These three blessings set me up to live a life in which I love my wife, my kids, and others. I pray that others would be able to experience these blessings in their life and then cascade them down to their children as well.
Hey, YM Sidekick Podcast. I'm Robert Kerns, and this year I am thankful for the technology and the flexibility that has allowed many of us, myself included, to work from home during this global pandemic. Especially for me, because it means I get to spend more time with my family and not having to commute through Atlanta traffic. So that's been nice. Speaking of which, I'm also thankful for the Atlanta Braves and MVP Freddie Freeman and the great season that they had in 2020. I know Tom will really appreciate this shout out, but seriously, it was really nice to have a distraction from everything that's gone on this year. I wish you all a happy Thanksgiving, and here's to a better 2021.
Yo, this is Justin Nava with Mr. Church Marketer, and this year I'm just thankful for my family. 2020 has been rough, but I'm coming out the end of it. I still have a few grandparents, still got both my parents-in-law, and a healthy, happy family. A wife who's working her dream job we sacrificed to get to, but now we're living the dream for her, helping kids, and a beautiful, smart daughter who's outsmarting everyone in her class, spelling words that adults can't even spell, myself included. And I'm just thankful that I can be surrounded by family, as much family as I can this year, and that I can have these people that just push me and keep me accountable to be the man that I should be.
Hey, Tom, Jeff Reed with theChurch.digital and Stadia Church Planting. I love this question. Thanks for it. What are we thankful for in this 2020 COVID Thanksgiving season? Hey, I'm thankful for health. I'm thankful for family. I'm thankful for friends. Let's move past all that. Hey, and hear this humbly. I'm thankful for credibility. The global pandemic, COVID, it brought pain. It brought issues, it brought turmoil, economic struggles across the entire planet. That's why they call it global. And they use words like pandemic. And so as online ministry, we know that we get to reach people, impact people, change people's lives utilizing these digital tools. Pre-COVID, I don't think anybody really truly globally appreciated what was possible in digital space. And I love the fact, as humbly as I can say this, that the global pandemic has brought more awareness to online ministry, where now other churches in general are starting to understand, yes, there's an opportunity for us to engage and do ministry digitally. I'm thankful that God is moving through this global pandemic, and sometimes it's easy to forget that. It's sometimes it's hard to see him in the midst of all the noise and the turmoil of what's happening, but God is out there doing things. And as Christians and as ministers of the gospel, we should be looking for him and joining him where he's at. Thirdly, Tom, and I mean this complete sincerity, I'm thankful for you, bro. You're probably one of my closest friends in online ministry circles that I've never met in physical space. So I think you're real. Sometimes I joke with you that you're a Russian spam bot. I know there's been massive improvements in artificial intelligence, and the whole deep fake thing is kind of weird on the video perspective. So I guess it is theoretically possible that you are a deep fake, that you are not real, and the Russians are screwing with my head. But odds are you do exist. We've had friends of friends that have met. And so, hey, Tom, my Russian spam bot deep fake friend, I want to tell you, thank you for doing the ministry that you're doing of connecting people together through all the different circles that you're doing. And thanks for just being a friend and a resource to me. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey everybody, this is Cory Sullivan with RallyYouth.com. 2020 has been a hectic year, a huge roller coaster of a year with so many ups and downs. And this year, though, I want to take a moment and say that I am thankful for so much. I'm thankful for my family. Watching my son, who is now 15 months old, grow up is super fun and amazing. And just watching him engage and learn in the world is super cool. I'm so thankful for my friends that I can just call and talk to and complain and vent, but also to create new strategies and new ideas and to innovate to help youth and families around the country. I'm also thankful for just work and be able to work at this time and to go to work every morning, to put in some great hours to help know that the things that I'm doing are helping to impact the lives of kids and families. Thanks, guys. Have a happy holiday season.
Hey guys, my name is Jeanette, and I am thankful for many things. I love my family. I'm thankful for the awesome weather where I live in Florida, and I'm also thankful for technology and how it brings people together. For example, Twitter is how I met Tom Pounder, and working with him and sharing ideas with him about how churches can use technology is one of my all-time fave things to do. So I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving, and just take some time for yourself, for your family, and for your loved ones, and for your friends. Have a great Thanksgiving. Bye.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. This is Ben Kerns, and I'm a pastor out in California and a friend of Tom Pounder. And I'm thankful for so many things. I'm thankful, of course, for my relationship with God and my church and the chance to still do ministry even in this COVID situation, and for all the opportunities that brings out. But I think on this holiday season, I'm mostly thankful for Tom and his just extravagant dating life. I mean, dating as a divorced guy in your mid-40s with 4 daughters is chaotic, and The Bachelor just doesn't do it justice. So I appreciate Tom and his authenticity and his generosity in sharing all the ups and downs with his podcast listeners. So good luck, Tom. Remember, this is the time to be breaking up, so you're not buying presents for girls who aren't going to be in your life much longer. And let's start again in January, okay? All right, man. Love you. Happy Thanksgiving. Thankful for all of God's blessings.
Okay, so there you have it. A bunch of people, a bunch of my friends who have said, hey, this is what we're thankful for, and this is why we're thankful for it. And I can honestly say that I am thankful for all of them. I have much to be thankful for this year. Again, this has been one crazy year, but I do hold to the verse that where it says that we need to pray continually and be thankful in all situations. And this year has been a tremendous opportunity for us to go and help people discover who God is online. And again, a lot of us have been doing this. Again, Jeff Reed had made a point to it about just validation that the past year has brought for online ministry. And I am grateful that these are my friends that I met online. A lot of them I met online. Some of them I met in person, I knew in person. But I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for this opportunity to help minister to people and help them discover God for maybe the very first time. So there's much to be thankful for. There's much to be grateful for. And again, even in the toughest moments, we can be grateful because God is at work. You know, I was reading Colossians 4:2 recently, where Paul says, "Devote yourselves to prayer, being watchful and thankful." And that really stood out to me as we kind of wrap up this year of 2020, which is pure craziness going back and forth. And again, we are praying, and there's lots of people that are praying. But I wonder how much we're watching for God to work. Because I think if we're being watchful, as it says here, if we're being watchful constantly as we're praying, we'll be able to see God work. You know, I think a lot of times we don't see the answered prayers because we're not watching. And when we're not watching, we're not able to thank God for what he is doing. And God is doing a lot of stuff. Even in a crazy year like this past year, God is doing a lot of crazy stuff. So I would encourage you, continue to devote yourselves in prayer as we wrap up this year. Be watchful for God to move, and then thank him as he is moving. And there is a lot to be thankful for. Again, I know I am thankful for my family. I am thankful for my friends, and I am thankful for all of you. I hope you all know that I don't take you all listening and engaging with me and interacting with me on this podcast for granted. I never in a million years that I think I would be doing this for as long as I have, but I've loved it, and it seems like you all enjoy it as well. So I am grateful for you all, and I appreciate you all sticking with me over the years doing this podcast and all the other crazy stuff I've been doing. And I would love to hear from you about what you are thankful for this year. What have you seen God do in your life, whether it's personal life or ministry world? What are you thankful for? Definitely hit me up on Twitter at @TA Pounder. I would love to hear how God is working in your life and in your ministry. All right, heroes. Well, that wraps it up for our episode. Thank you so much for being a part of this, and I hope you enjoy your Thanksgiving with your family and friends, whether it's a small group, a big group, an online group, whatever it is. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving this year. God bless, and I'll see you next week.